On this episode, an inside look at the Marble Weekend at Wheaton show.
On the torch again. Just can't wait to get on the torch again. The life I love is making marbles with my friends. And I can't wait to get on the torch again.
Hey everyone, Tim Kaiser's here for the Marblehead Show, episode 3. Here to talk to you a little bit about the Marble Weekend at Wheaton show, which is fast approaching. This year, the show will be September 8th, 9th, and 10th. The first night will be held at Carlisle Machine Works. It's Functional Friday, so people will be showing their functional glass, but also there's going to be a marble flame-off that night. The next 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, will be a straight-up marble show at the Wheaton Arts Center. This year's featured artist is Piper Dan Benway, who has a style all of his own within the marble scene, so I'm really proud of him. Good job, way to go, Piper. You deserve it, fist bump. If you're not familiar with his work, you gotta check him out. And I'd love to go into detail all about him, but that would really deserve its own episode. Hint, hint, let's do it, Dan. If you are at all interested in this show, you've gotta check it out. This is a special one. And if you need any more information, I've posted the links down below. Let me now tell you a little story about the Marble Weekend at Wheaton show. Once upon a time, long ago, a secluded marble maker named Tim was invited to the Wheaton show. Things were different back then, and although Tim desperately wanted to find new ways to sell his work and meet other marble makers, he just couldn't wrap his head around spending the time or the money to travel across the country for a marble show. He procrastinated until one day the show ended and the opportunity had vanished. From that day on, he continued to hear from fellow artists about how amazing the shows at Wheaton were and how they were, without dispute, the best marble shows ever. This filled Tim with remorse and regret, as he now realized he had squandered an amazing opportunity. Then, one day, a knight in shining armor rode in and revived the show. Tim had learned his lesson and quickly signed up for the show. He had a wonderful time and sold lots of marbles and made lots of friends. Not only that, but he also brought along his video camera to film the event. My show experience starts at 3 a.m. the day before the show. I grab a cup of coffee and quietly sneak out of the house and drive myself to the Seattle airport to catch a plane to Philadelphia. As I drive to the airport, I remember how when my wife was pregnant with my daughter, my main thought was, please just let my daughter be born safely, and if her and her mother are safe and healthy, everything else will work itself out. And the reason I'm thinking of this is because I realize I'm having similar thoughts about my glass. Please just let my marbles make it to Wheaton in one piece, and everything else is gravy.
Put on your mask before helping others. Oxygen is flowing even if the bag doesn't inflate. In a water evacuation, you can use your seat cushion for flotation.
Wheaton Arts is located about 50 minutes south of Philly in a town called Millville. It consists of over 60 acres and 20 buildings, including the Museum of American Glass, a fully operational glass studio, and the event center, which is where the marble show is held.
I'm amazed at what I'm seeing here at this marble show. My approach to encapsulating colors in clear glass is completely different. It's a different direction altogether. I would framework my designs and then dump the glass onto it, encapsulate it by heating up clear glass and kind of dumping it on, shaping it into a sphere. And here it's all starting out hot and applying glasses, and I don't even have the vocabulary. I think it's outside, inside. I mean, there's a lot. It's amazing how just by dedication and hard work, this whole process is unfolding and inventing a whole new visual vocabulary for glass. I mean, what's being done here in this marble show, examples of work that is fresh in the history of glass arts.
I know it took a lot of planning and hard work to pull this off, and it's such a great gift to the contemporary marble community. Can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to do this for everyone?
Yeah, when I first started making marbles back like 2000, this show started up not long after, and it was my first marble show I came to. And Wheaton Village is such a great glass community and such good energy here. And they did it for years, and it was always like a great thing for all of us to get together, inspire each other, and push each other, and really just enjoy, each other's company and the glass. And eventually, it got to the point where it wasn't worthwhile throwing the show for Wheaton anymore. They couldn't afford it. There just wasn't the drive and the people coming like they wanted. So I decided I wanted to bring it back. Just because I think it's something that all of us really enjoyed over the years. So I decided to try and put this together, and it's just been a great thing.
Hi, my name is Mike Close.
I'm John Bridges. I am Chris Sciano, also known as Chris in Chaos. I'm Rodney Andrew.
Daniel Benway.
I'm Mike Gong.
I'm Brett Young with Hot House Glass, along with Larry Zingle.
My name is Josh Mazet.
I am Kevin Nail.
Nathan Snyder.
Josh Sable.
My name is Ben Barokis.
Steph Pernica.
My name is Chris Barney, or Box Glass.
My name is Gates Enrico.
My name is Daryl Murat.
I'm Aaron Slater.
My name is Kevin Beecher.
My name is James Yon.
My name is Raj Komaneni.
Sean Clayton.
My name is Larry Cases.
My name is Chad Parker.
My name is Ian Aramoni.
My name is Joshua Justice.
Marble artists traveled from all over the country to participate in the show.
Can you explain a little bit about your style of work?
Well, it's generally round.
Can you explain a little bit about your style of work?
Multi-layered, cosmic, an interrelation of curved and straight shapes.
As the featured artist and the man of the hour, do you have any words of wisdom for us marble makers?
Have fun. Have fun and enjoy yourself, and try to find your own voice. Once you find something that you have fun with and resonates with you, explore it and take it deeper and see where it goes. It might surprise you.
How long have you been making marbles?
Well, I started blowing glass in '97, and marbles were kind of random up until maybe 2002 or 2003, and I had a collector who wanted to see my work in marbles, so he got me a marble mold and sent it to me, and that was kind of the official start. So
I've been blowing glass for 18 years, and I've been making marbles about 2 months.
The 24 artists I interviewed had a combined marble making history of over 260 years, and that's not including Mark Matthews and Jeffrey Beadham, who go way back.
Right, there it is. Let me present to you my demonstration piece from this year's Wheaton Village event. No, I didn't mean to make it like that, of course. It crashed in the mid-process because there was a monsoon happening at the same time. Winds were raining and blowing, lightning was flashing, fires were starting, and the people were desperately clinging on. And I was going to tube encase the thing, and I just started to kiss it in the front, and then it fell off the stick and catastrophically crashed to bits on the table. But look, now it's a perfect art piece that absolutely represents what happened at this show.
I try to create organic forms in the glass and use colors that are present in nature.
Can you explain a little bit about the style of your work?
Sure. I mean, I love exploring glass, and I love all the possibilities in glass, so for me, just spending time trying out different concepts and different techniques has been great. I try to keep things light with my work. I try to have fun with what I do, and I hope that comes through in what I do. And try to have fun color combinations and just explore the depth that's possible with marbles. Like the magnification, it's better than anything else I can imagine.
If you could collaborate with any artist in the history of mankind, who would it be?
Eli Sipsis and Emmanuel Cotto.
Probably Escher.
That's a tough one. My mom. How about that?
Damn, you just hit me right here.
For years, I was promoting the antique marbles. Then, about 1978, I met Josh Simpson, who lives in the western part of Massachusetts, and I got hooked on his marbles. And I read about Mark Matthews, who was taught by Harry Boyer, and I was the first dealer to buy marbles from Mark Matthews. At that time, the prices were very, very reasonable as comparison to what his prices are now. So for about 30 years, I've been promoting marbles throughout the world.
Can you explain a little bit about your style of work?
Well, I really focus on gold and silver fuming. That's always just been the thing that attracted me to glass in the first place. So, yeah, it's various ways of capturing it and trying to display the subtleness and the ethereal look of it. And I usually throw in a little bit of dichro and a little bit of colors, but it's usually just to kind of accent or add some contrast. It's never the main focus usually. So
the Reticello is my main design and different variations of the Reticello, but mostly the imploded version of like a flower type design. And pinwheels and millinery work and everything in between.
My style of work's all about space, making universe marbles, Empyrean spheres, and just trying to get out of this world.
Since the beginning, I've been doing this like eater series where it has teeth that come in. Originally, I felt I called them people eaters because it pulled you into the marble, had the teeth in there. I just feel like glass pulls you in, draws you in.
If you could collaborate with any artist in the history of mankind, who would it be?
Boy, that's easy for me. I would have loved to be able to put a marble inside of a Salvador Dali print, or that would have been unbelievable.
That would have to be Salvador Dali, and I think a lot of his work would translate well into glass.
I originally started as a painter, and my biggest influence in painting was Dali. So same thing with the marbles and the optics is the visual spacing, how you can fall into them, and the surrealism, something inside of them that is real and recognizable, but a little off to make it like a dream.
love the idea of the design having intelligence 360. I mean, I really, when I first made the orb sphere, I realized that it had an intelligence from 360, and I loved the magnification. I thought, wow, look at how it magnifies. So when I made the first few orbs, I realized that my flamework flowers looked more intelligent in a sphere than they did in a paperweight. I started making paperweights. It's kind of funny. I care about my paperweights, but I can do better with a sphere. Yeah.
Is there anything exciting coming up in the future with your work that the marble world needs to know about?
Lots of exciting things, but the most exciting would be a children's book that me and a couple friends are working on that hopefully will be done in the next within the next year.
We still have a few tricks up the sleeve that we're working on, incorporating laser work and different style things. I've been looking at some of the things that Brian Cirque was doing with the dichro extract.
Quadzilla's on its way. I've been waiting for it. It's all custom. It's going to be the largest GGG torch out. I'm very excited about it, and that means bigger and better work coming up. Hopefully.
It's always developing. The scene is developing. The vitality is gathering in our scene. My marbles are developing year to year. More subtlety, more complexity, more time involved. The whole scene is gathering a wonderful energy that just keeps getting more diverse and having more viewpoints every year. It's all excellent, and you need to feel the pulse of this growing movement.
There's an energy here that's wonderfully exciting.
Many of the artists donated a marble to benefit the show. The marbles were auctioned off as a single collection, generating a high bid of $1,700. Bryden Bowden from GlassOrbits.com took home the prize.
Predictions, do you think it's going to happen again next year?
It will happen for sure. Yep, it's already in the planning. I knew after yesterday, with the crowd that came and the people that came and the younger group of people and connecting them with the old group and kind of mixing everything together, it's got to happen again. People want it, so we're going to do it.
Well, that was a blast from the past, but history is still being made every year. And the organizers of this show work really hard to keep improving the event. So if you're looking for a show to be yourself, share your creativity, or if you're a collector looking to explore marbles and meet marble makers, this is a great show to go to. I really encourage you to participate, sign up, show up, and have a good time. If you've been liking the Marblehead show so far, please subscribe. It does make a difference. It lets me know people are watching, and it encourages me to keep on making more. So that's it for now. Thanks a bunch, and I'll see you next time.
On the torch again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the glass keep melting our way. And our way is on the torch again.